Yeah. Hi, Donnie. I'd like to share a bit more about what I'm doing. I'm a somatic relationship coach, which really means that I bring the awareness of the sensations and feelings that we feel within our body into conversations. You see, I'm so aware of how when we enter a room, my body does 70% of the conversation. Depending on who I'm meeting, my heart might beat faster, my muscles might tense or might relax, and all of that is picked up by the other person. And so even before we've said our first word, there's so much for conversation that has already been said. When we bring this into this, of course, all happens subconsciously. But when we're able to consciously bring it into a conversation and be able to create a connection that goes beyond just the words I'm speaking, I'm able to get a sense of whether I'm connecting from you or disconnecting from you, whether I'm speaking too fast or too slow, and it helps regulate the conversation in a very, very beautiful way. And for me, relationships are so important. They give me an ability to resonate, to find out, to mirror who I am. And so it is really conversations. And so it is really within relationships that we see ourselves. We see our reactivity, we see our shadow, we see our good qualities, we see all of that. And it is how we dance with all of who I am in a form of non-judgment, in a form of non-judgmental, in a form that's non-judgmental, that brings such beauty. I've developed this method around the realization that I've never met somebody that's perfect, and that we all carry a bit of stuffed upness in us. And it is when I can acknowledge my stuffed upness that I begin to, and it is when I acknowledge my stuffed upness in a deeply vulnerable way, and not in a way of blaming, that I create an atmosphere of softness, of openness, of delicateness that allows a very different kind of conversation to happen.
That's so beautiful, Brian. Your words really touch me very deeply, and I feel that's because you are already embodying this wisdom so much that what I know, it's more the vibration of the voice that is transmitting the message than it's the words. And I can sense in our conversation how much you're connected with your body of voice and how much you're connected with the knowledge or the wisdom that your message will be transmitted in that way. And I can already sense that it's such a revelation probably for many people who come into this lucky situation to be working with you.
Thank you. That touches my heart deeply, and you're quite right. It is about how what I talk. Thank you very much. It touches me deeply. It is about alignment. And alignment is that when my somatic intelligence and my logical brain are in alignment, it creates an opening. It creates a powerful connection that enables us to dissolve those wounds, those reactivities that separate us. Because for me, it is in the truth, in the simple truth, that resolution is so often given. And so for me, it is in the simple truth that resolution is so often achieved.
Yeah, beautiful.
You see, somatically, what I've discovered is that very often our mind and our body are out of sync. And to give an example of somatically how this would feel, it would feel that if my body didn't want to have this conversation and my mind did, you'd more than likely get a message of something like this and saying, Dani, I'm really enjoying this conversation. It's such a nice conversation. And in that contradiction, it creates confusion.
Yeah.
Not only for you as a listener, but also for me as a speaker. Because now I've kind of lost sense of really if I am enjoying this conversation or not. And so there's a richness for both the listener and the speaker when we're able to speak in alignment.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So, Brian, I know that all our practitioners will have the great opportunity to get to know you next Tuesday in our practitioner circle. Maybe you, because we then cut it also into a video for everyone, you can already share a little bit how you're working with people and what are the like the regular situations why people come to you, what are the questions they have, what are the let's say maybe challenges they face, and how do you work with them? Is it a physical meeting? Can you work online? Do you do group stuff? So maybe you share a little bit about that.
Thank you. I'd like to share just a bit more about what I do. Thank you. I'd like to share a bit more about what I do. I do both sessions, and that can be in person or online. It can be with individuals or couples. You see, I see it as an energy system with a couple, that if one of you change the energy that you transmit or you receive, you change the whole energy system of the system. You change the whole energy system. And so I work with individuals and couples. I also offer workshops in person and online, as well as courses and training. Then to practice the techniques and tools that I share with you, we have something called a dialogue circle, which is an open forum of 10 or 20 people which is an open forum of 10 or 20 people that know the techniques. And within that, we go into breakout rooms and we practice the techniques of softening, of listening, and of enabling ourselves to talk from a place of less judgment.
Oh, that sounds really beautiful. I'm very interested in seeing how I can join this and maybe even deepen my own knowledge and integrate it in my work. I can imagine that it's also beautiful for any other practitioner to learn these techniques, to integrate it in their work, right?
Absolutely. And for me, it's about how I create awareness. And so the beauty of the technique that I'm talking about or showing is that I'm wanting to shift your awareness by 1 degree, half a degree in any direction. And so working with practitioners is a great privilege for me, because as you shift your perception by 1 degree, you help shift all of your clients' perceptions by 0.1 degree, by 0.1 of a degree or 1 degree. And so in that, we bring a far wider change into the world.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian. I would rather say, because of our some technology problems today, I would rather keep this today short. And thank you for this mini video.
What I'd like to do is just share one more thing, if I can.
Yes, please. Yes, you can.
And what somatic relationship coaching is really about. It's about developing self-awareness, awareness of myself in relationship to you. And so it is as I develop the awareness of myself that I change and I shift. And as I change and I shift, I enable or encourage you to change and shift in a way that you choose to change or shift without force and without obligation. And so it's a very beautiful technique that I'd love to share with you.
Thank you so much. That's lovely.
Thanks.
So we will talk more, and we will also record another video at some time when we have better internet. But so for now today, I'm really, really grateful that you could make this happen in such a short time, such a short knowledge, and that you're dealing with the technical issues so well. And I will get back to you when I have cut everything. And yeah, the practitioner circle is on Tuesday at 6 in the center. And I will now reach out to all the practitioners that are in the area and ask them to join us on Tuesday. And I will keep you updated also on how many are there. And maybe we manage to put an offer online. Also, I will send you a form and then we talk about it over phone, maybe on Monday. And yeah, everything will just unfold beautifully.
Thank you. It's been lovely meeting you.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
Thanks. Thanks, Don. Bye.
Bye.